night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be...
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. What a matchup for our first Sunday nighter of the year. The Cowboys and Giants underway in Week 1. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Little bootleg here, Levis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Levis throwing again on 2nd down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Off the play fake, Levis. He'll bite. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A 2nd down throw from Levis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in Week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from teams. But don't count out the Giants. Their defense, they get after you with a lot of pressure. And if their quarterback continues to grow, look out.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They run with a rookie from K-State, Deuce Vaughn. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A first down throw for Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play. Understands what...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Prescott on 1st down. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Levis to throw it. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. It's a pickup of 17 there. 3rd and 7 now. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Fourth down, Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start the drive with Vaughn. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And again, it's Prescott. That is first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. The slot man in motion right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Working with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete there to Smith. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To the air again, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Flushed out right. He connects with Hyatt. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast
it's
now
a
to
new
Orlando.
season.
That's where
so
we
both
find
these
Jonathan
coaching
Coachman
staff
ready
likely
with our
making
EA
plenty of
Sports
adjustments
halftime report.
after their first half
Coach.
of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set.
Levis to throw off play action. Rolling to his right. Catch made by Slayton. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Back to the air on second down. Levis. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now fourth down and 1.
Here we go. Fourth down. Levis. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. A give running right is Vaughn. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now Prescott. That's complete to Cooks. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect him to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Pacheco once again. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19. Go street. Defense is asleep. 70 Lions.
2nd down. Here's Levis. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
3rd and 2. Here's Levis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have the Giants' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence. Read.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He got 29 yards that time. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this run.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Second down, Pollard again. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 44. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Going for it all. And this is going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it.
The 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Cowboys 41, Giants 14. Graham Gano to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Javonte Kirkman on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
No son nadie. Para esos güeyes. Behind you.
Throwing here, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this would...
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my